Alright, hey y'all. If you are watching this, that means you finished your quiz and you have this worksheet, and it talks about graphing functions. Everything we've been doing has been leading up to graphing functions. So, very important concept number one. Each input and output in a function table creates a coordinate point. This coordinate point can be graphed on the coordinate plane. Very important concept number two. Two types of functions. Number one, there are linear functions. A function whose graph is a straight line. So that might be a straight line diagonal up. That might be a straight line diagonal down. Or it could be a straight line horizontal or a straight line vertical. So just quickly draw those types of examples. If you don't have a linear function, then you have a nonlinear function. A nonlinear function is a function whose graph is not a straight line. So something curved, something rigid like that, those would be nonlinear functions. And maybe it looks like an S. Okay? So today, right now, I'm going to quickly show you how to put all of this together. Some of this is going to be old material, and it's not going to be hard. So I'm going to zoom in so you can see with me. All right, you have this function table, and it says complete the function table and then graph the function. So our rule is x minus 2, and you see our domain values over here, our input values. We put these in with parentheses. And remember, if you don't use parentheses, then at times it's going to give you the wrong answer. You evaluate the function at these values, and then you get your output. And you can use your calculator to do that. And so pause the video, use your calculator to do that. The new part is we are going to put together our output and our input to make an ordered pair. And then I get an example for you that showed you x comma y. So you take your x value, which is the first one over here. So for this, our x value is negative 2. And our y value is negative 4. So to make an ordered pair, I'm going to put it together, negative 2, negative 4. And then you're going to do that for each one. The next one is negative 1, negative 3, 0, negative 2, 1, negative 1, and 2, 0. I've taken the first column, which are the x values, and I've taken the second column, which are the y values, and I've put them together to make an ordered pair. We've been practicing graphing. So now we're going to graph our points over here on the graph. So you're going to take each of your points and you're going to graph. That's why we've been practicing. Negative 2, negative 4, negative 1, negative 3, 0, negative 2, 1, negative 1, and 2, 0. And hopefully you see the pattern that when we graph this and we connect these dots, we are going to have a function that is a linear function. So we come out on the side and we're going to write linear because it's in a straight line. We could continue on every point on that line, but we're only going to connect them. Make sure you put arrows on each side to show that it's a continuous line. And this is a linear function because it creates a straight line. So now what I want you to do is I want you to try number 2. Oh wait, whoops, sorry. Isn't linear or non-linear? It's linear. Number 2, I want you to pause the video and you're going to complete the function table and then you are going to graph it. So press pause, complete the function table, and then graph this function. And then you're going to press play when you're ready. All right, so there's my completed function table. And you notice that your values are repeating, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4. And then I've made my ordered pairs. Now I'm going to graph them. And we are going to connect the dots. So when you graph them, you're going to connect them like this. Don't connect them across, but you're going to connect it like this. Draw your arrows. And then you can see that this passes the vertical line test, which means it's a function. But is it linear or nonlinear? This example is nonlinear because it doesn't make a straight line. All right, so what I'm going to ask you to do is I want you to continue on your own, 3, and then look on the back, and you have 3 tables on the back. And notice number 5 right here, they did not give you domain values, but we practiced today using domain values when they don't give them to you. -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. All right, so those 6 problems, and then you've got the summary questions at the end, 2 summary questions at the end, and that's what I want you to do.